What's up? So today we'll be doing the next episode for the next best episode Dexter series. Today we'll be doing season 4, episode 12, The Getaway. And I know what you must be saying. You must be saying, yo, you already did this video. But kind of looking back at that video, I was kind of sick. So I decided to now I know. 3 months ago, I was sick when I did that video, but now that 3 months ago later, I'm no longer sick. I've decided to redo this video because, yeah. So anyway, this episode starts off with Dexter staring down Arthur Mitchell, and Arthur Mitchell's like, "Hello, Dexter Morgan." "Hello, Dexter Morgan." And Dexter's like, "Oh crap, this guy can know where his family is." His family. What was he thinking ever meeting this guy? So, yeah. So, Arthur's basically like, "Hey Dexter, I want you to stay out of my life. I want you to stay out of my life like you never entered it." So, yeah. So leave. So Dexter's like, "Fine, I'll leave." Nope. And it's like, "I gotta kill Trinity as soon as he can." So meanwhile, yeah, but the whole, yeah. Wait, is that the episode? Yeah. So Dexter's like, "Nope, I gotta take down Trinity." But Dexter tries to hunt down Trinity. That's when Quinn stops him, because Quinn's like, "Yo, dude, you have like a thing to prove." And Dexter's like, "What?" And he's like, his girlfriend Christina Hill just committed suicide an hour ago. So yeah, she was a weird character. Her whole thing being Trinity's daughter, and then as we said in the last video, and then the whole thing about her, Trinity basically saying he wishes she never existed because she landed him in hot crap since she killed Lundy. But anyway, so Dexter's like, "Hey, I have no time for this," and pushes Quinn out of the way. Pushes Quinn down to the floor, saying, don't mess with my family." So, yeah. So meanwhile, Dexter's hunting down Trinity while Rita calls him for some reason to say, "Oh yeah, Dexter, I want to be the worst character even in this finale." Yeah, saying, "I want a honeymoon now, even though you're on the road and you shouldn't be calling me. I want a honeymoon because I'm the worst. Because she's the absolute worst." So Dexter banged the guy's light because he was here. Hallucin Jack Harry says, "I told you not to answer that." So yeah. So Dexter's able to knock out Trinity, but then the guy of the headlights he smashed comes in and tries to aggravate Dexter. Dexter's like, "Hey, play diplomatical," but the guy tries to saying, "Hey, I got you on video now," but Dexter's like, "Phew." So the guy's arrested. So yeah. So meanwhile. Yeah, so back with Deb, we're finally ending this Deb searching for her father's storyline. Actually, I forget the name. Then Valley Hodges shows up at Miami Metro calling for Deb because she remembered something from the past about her confronting one of Harry's exes. We all know it's Laura Moser, but Deb doesn't. But Deb blows her off, saying, "Hey, I'm kind of busy right now." Meanwhile, with Deb, so everyone now thinks Stan Beaudry is the Trinity killer because Dexter planted evidence to make everyone think he is. But now but now Deb and the others are kind of being like, "Hey, Stan Beaudry killed a prostitute. He had one kill. He couldn't have had a bunch of these kills." So I feel like Dexter should have thought this through before he killed a guy, and then before he killed Stan Beaudry, and then blamed and then told everyone he was the extra killer, the Trinity killer. He should have done more. He should have done more thinking, because he might have thought that the Miami Metro was really dumb, which they usually are, but now they're really smart. So yeah. So Dexter decides to. So Harry basically be like, "Hey Dexter, this is your fault. You decided to go after Trinity. You decide this is all your fault." So then the cops come and they're like, "Hey Dexter, we couldn't hold you through the night, so we're gonna give you to your worst character of a wife." Because so Rhea's pretty not happy. She explains about how Dexter smashed his headlights, which was peculiar, which was weird. Dexter punched Elliot for kissing Rita, which she liked because she's the worst. Actually, he kind of deserved it. But now this. Dexter's like, he just had a bad day. But she's like, Dexter, I just want to spend my honeymoon with you. And yeah, and with Paul's parents, who are the nicest people, while Paul was the worst, taking Astor and Cody to Disney World so they don't have to be in this finale. And they literally don't even get a line. They did. Oh, yeah. So Dexter decides to send Rita and Harrison off to their honeymoon, while Dexter goes after Trinity. Meanwhile, with Deb, Valerie Hodges takes Deb to the home of the person that she had a fight with, Laura Moser. And this is where Deb kind of puts the two together. Dexter thought that she would discover the real him, but they decided not to go with that idea because they need Deb to still believe Dexter's a nice guy. So Deb discovers that, she said that how the ice shark killer Brian Moser went there, and then what happens is that Deb puts two and two together. Actually, Valerie puts two and two together and reveals that that's her name, Laura Moser, and she had two cute boys. Yeah, Dexter and Brian. So that's when Dexter decides to look up Laura Moser and discovers that she was survived by her two sons, Brian and Dexter Moser. And then we immediately cut to Dexter in jail, but that was the. So, but anyway, after that, Dexter decides to go after Trinity. So he decides to immediately go into Trinity's house and tell his family, because his family were just like, "Hey, he just came in here and wrecked the place." So what happens is that Trinity that Trinity wrecked the place. So Dexter's like, "What's going on?" So then the cops show up and they're like, "What the crap, Dexter? Where's your uniform?" He's like, "It's in my car." So Quinn decides to be a jerk now and he's like, "Hey, if you pull that stunt again, you'll be the one on I won't be the one on he won't be the one on his ass." So yeah, Quinn's now hating Dexter because, I don't know, it's Quinn. They're trying to make him into Dokes 2.0 now. So Deb does tell Dexter about Laura Moser, and Dexter actually has to pretend like he doesn't know anything and is like, "Wow, Laura Moser was my mom? Wow. Was his mom? Wow." So, yeah. But Deb's like, "Do you know?" And Dexter says, "No, I didn't." So yeah. So meanwhile, as Dexter takes Rita and Harrison off to their honeymoon, Dexter hunts down Trinity because Arthur was buying a car. So Dexter catches him and tranks him. So Arthur and Dexter get into some talk about. Dexter basically explains about how his kids lived in fear of him. His own kid, Christine, even killed herself. And he's like, no. Like, dude, you literally told her that you wish she wasn't around. Of course she's gonna die. of course she's gonna. What is he talking about? He just told her that he wished she was never around. Why? Why? Why is he now acting like he cares? I guess it's his kid, but come on, dude. You literally just told her a second ago, before she killed herself, that you wish she wasn't conceived. What are you talking about, Trinity? So Dexter and Trinity get into about how Dexter cares about his family and how they're not at cover, just like how his family is, how they live in fear of him. And Dexter explains about how what is he gonna do? Fake his death and change his name? Yes, Dexter, you are gonna do that. And Dexter New Blood. Wow, I had no idea that this one scene would literally get referenced, and it doesn't get referenced, but it becomes a real idea in Dexter New Blood. So yeah, so Dexter decides to play Trinity's song as he's like, "It is over for you," and kills Trinity. So yeah. So Dexter's like, "Is Rita looking at the same moon right now? That's great." Okay, so then Dexter goes home and he gets an unvoiced message from Rita saying how she was a dope and how she left something at home and came to get it back. So Dexter tries calling her, only to realize that her phone is in the house. So then Dexter hears Harrison crying and discovers Harrison in blood. And who's next to him? Rita's dead body. Yeah, Rita was Trinity's final victim. Wow, I guess Trinity somehow found, because previously he went to Dexter's apartment only to find out that Deb lived there. So somehow he was able to find out Dexter's actual house, go there. Rita forgot something, so Trinity used that opportunity to get her naked, cut her femoral artery, and kill her upon impact, and just leave her there. Wow. And the one thing that's great about this scene is that Trinity did not. What's sad great about this scene, that Trinity could have told Dexter haha, I killed your wife, ha ha ha. But no, he didn't. He let Dexter find out on his own about Rita's death, and that's such greatness. It's sad that she's dead, but such greatness because Trinity could have used that opportunity to mess with Dexter's head by telling him, but no, he let him know that he killed his wife. That's just so good. So and Dexter carries his son out of the house as he just tells him that both he and his son were born in blood. And that's kind of where the episode ends. So that's the end of season 4. The Mitchells are now in protective custody. Dexter does have a very blurry flashback of it being Rita, Harrison, Aster, and Cody that are in the car. But yeah, for some reason, later on down the line, season 6, the writers decided to bring the Arthur's family back into a storyline to reveal what happened to them. But I feel like this episode should have ended the Trinity storyline. But no, the new writers of the show, of season 6, decided to really bring back Jonah, Arthur's son, and bring back the whole Trinity storyline. I don't get why. Why? This episode perfectly ends their arc in the entire season. The next appearance just feels like a tacked on random occurrence. So I'm just going to say, this episode is the perfect episode to end the Trinity arc. Who cares about season 6? Season 6's episode. It's still a good episode, and I will obviously review it for this best episode of Dexter series, but I just don't think that the season 6 should have brought the Trinity characters back, because this episode was the perfect way to end their storyline. But yeah, what will happen in season 5? Rita's now dead. Dexter's gonna have to deal with that. Aster and Cody are more. Aster is gonna be mad at him because Cody likes him, but Aster is gonna be mad. And yeah, so If you haven't seen it on the channel, I'm currently making a video. I'm currently making videos about Rita, the evolution of Rita Morgan Bennett Ackerman. So this technically ends her storyline. We're currently going on to the second season of her character next time. But right now, like a few days ago, I recently uploaded the first season Rita. So next will be the second season Rita. So if you're currently not watching that series, watch it. It's gotten a lot of views, and I'm thankful for everyone who loves Dexter to love this new series I'm doing, because even though I find Rita very annoying in season 4, watching her die, seeing her dead body was very shocking, because she was such a good character in the first 3 seasons. Just to see her die at the hands of Trinity. Just because Dexter must be thinking to himself, if he never would have gotten involved in Trinity, Rita would have never died. So Dexter kind of blaming himself for this. Maybe in season 5, when he says it's his fault Rita's dead, he's talking about the fact that it's his fault. It's his fault she's dead because of his relationship with Trinity as Kyle Butler. Yeah, but we'll be covering the premiere of season 5 and another episode of season 5 that I would like to tackle. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time when we check out the premiere for season 5.